Okay, here's a favorite little drill of mine. This is called Find the Nuts. All right, here's a little drill that you want to practice, and you always want to practice it with a friend if you can, because you will make mistakes, and you'll find that when it's your turn to be in the hot seat, it's a lot easier to see it when you're not. So therefore, have somebody check you so you can accurately practice what I call finding the nuts. Now, we all know what the nuts is. So how does this drill work? Is I'm going to put out 5 cards. Those are our community cards. And what I'm asking for is for you to name the 2 whole cards that, if you had them in your hand, would be the nuts. And then go to the second nuts and the third until I tell you to stop. What I'm looking for is the following. What is the nuts? 4 kings. King 7, King 5, King 4. Then 2 7s, 2 5s, 2 4s. Then Ace X of spades. That would be the nuts. Does everyone see what I just did there? I started at the very best possible hand and then went down the slide. Find the nuts. The nuts here is 4 5. 3 4 5 6 7. Actually, as is King X of hearts is the nuts. King X of hearts, and that would cover all of the rest of the flushes all the way down. We don't need to say King X, Queen X, and so on down. X, one of the few math things I'm good at. I remember that from algebra that I flunked every quarter. X is an unknown, so any other card of that same suit is X. So King X of hearts would mean the King Deuce of hearts, etc. After that, you've covered all of the flushes. Then you go to the cards that make a straight. The biggest straight would be 4 5. 3 4 5 6 7. That's the nuts there. So, who wants to try first to find the nuts? I nominate the ladies on each side of me to take a chance. Now, once again, this is not a drill to show that Roger's the great instructor. Not only have I done this for a lot of years, but there's going to be a trick I'm going to show you as to how fast and accurately you can do this with just a little bit of practice. And once again, you'll find it easiest when you're working with someone because you'll miss things. Okay, the nuts here. Okay. Here are the questions we're going to go. So rather than staring at the 5 cards and wondering all the different combinations, there's a process that I'm doing in my head that you should do out loud. That this is a process, this is a continued process of elimination. And it works like this. Question number 1, is there a pair on the board? Answer is yes. Is there color? What do I mean by color? Are there 3 or more of one suit? Yes, in this case. Next question, does the color reach? Meaning, is it possible for it to reach to make a straight flush? And if the answer to that is no, you start working your way down. If the answer is yes, you look for that answer. So, meaning that if there is no pair on the board, it's not possible to have a full house or 4 of a kind. If there is a pair, those 2 hands are possible. If there is color, it's possible to have a flush or a straight flush. But if there is not color, meaning 3 or more of one suit, it's not possible to have a flush. So if there's no pair on the board and there's no color, you're looking for, does anything reach? What's the biggest 3 cards that will reach to a straight? So here, is there a pair on the board? Yes. Is there color? Yes. Does the color reach? No. Meaning you cannot make a straight flush out of 3 6 8. You can't make a straight to the 8. So right away, bam, 4 6s. Now I'm looking for full house is the biggest I can find. 2 aces in my hand, 2 8s in my hand, then 6 ace, 6 8 6 3. Then the ones you miss, which would be pocket 8s, pocket 3s. Then you go down to the flush. Now why are we doing this? So that when this card comes off and you have the nut flush, you don't lose your mind and think you've got an unbeatable hand. Once this card comes out here at the end, I just named how many different hands that beat that ace king of hearts that you fell in love with. That's why we're doing this drill. So let's look at 5 more. Is there a pair on the board? No. Is there color? Yes. Does the color reach? No. So ace X of spades. That's the flush, a process of elimination. Now that covers all the flushes. We don't have to go all the way down to Queen X. So does anything else reach? Yes, Ace King, biggest straight. What else? K9, the puppy dog, 9-10, Jack, Queen, King. Then 8-9. Then after that, we've covered all the straights. Now what do we go to? The three of a kinds. Let's look for another one. Remember the questions. Is there a pair on the board? No. Is there color? Yes. Does the color reach? No. What do we know? Not flush. Ace X of spades. You see how much faster it goes when you're not just staring at the cards trying to figure out what's the best possible hand out there. There's a method to it. No pair? Full house, four of a kind gone. Color? Flush is in. Does it reach? No. Straight flush gone. Now, Ace X. There you have it. Now that covers all the flushes. Is there a reach? Yes. What's the biggest reach? 5-6. And there you have it. Then don't forget Ace 5.
Why would you go that far if you've got flush? Why would you worry about the straight?
Because those are hands that people put a lot of money in without realizing that the flush card beat them. Fair enough? A lot of times people will make the mistake of seeing this card come and they have two pocket tens and they just get locked in on the fact, I've got 3 tens, that's a big hand. Well, what about this? What did this just possibly make? This is one of the ways you read the board, read the players, read the situation. These are the things you're doing. Thank you for watching. I'm Roger Rod, and I'm your poker expert for Professorate.com.